In this video, I'm going to show how we can use this cross-sectional shape as the trench template for a subsurface utilities conduit. Now in this example, we're assuming a specific diameter of the conduit. So this circle here is a specific diameter. In this particular case, it's 300 millimeters. And then the outer shape, as you can see, models the thickness of the conduit. But then down at the bottom here, you can see that the conduit wall is actually finishing with a concrete base or footing, if you like, which is horizontal. So we need to create the trench template using these graphics and then use that trench template in a feature definition so that we see the template appear in the 3D model. So from my Subsurface Utilities workflow on the Components ribbon, I'm going to click Template, Import Template. The first prompt says, do we want to create a template or an end condition or both? We want to create a template, so we'll select that. I'll use the defaults for the vertical exaggeration and the chord length. I'll locate the elements, so I'll pick these two graphics. Right click to complete, and then the final prompt is to enter the origin point, which is going to be the invert of the conduit, which is here. So I pick that. If we expand the library folder, we can see that we've got this new template 1 here. I'm going to right click and rename it. I'm going to call it something appropriate. Press enter, then we'll set this as the active template. So let's just reduce the exaggeration. I'm going to double click on this outer graphic here, the outer component, and I'm going to pick a feature definition so we get a material for it and apply that. We'll go to the next component properties. Again, I'll pick a feature definition for a material. I now want to set the parent component for this inner circle. So the parent component here, I can pick and click that outer shape. And then I want to say that this inner circle is a void shape. So I can tick that option there, and I can tick the option here to create a void mesh. Apply that, and then we can close the dialog and save the template, and then close the template editor. Having created the template, I'm now going to change to the DGN where I actually want to place the conduit. And I need to edit a feature definition. Now I'm working in the active design file here, but if this was a feature definition I want to use repeatedly, I'd be better to create it in the DGN library. So under feature definitions, conduit, stormwater, I've got an existing feature definition here which I'm going to make a copy of, and I'm going to rename this to something more descriptive. We'll then right click and go to the properties of this feature definition, and what I want to do is change the trench template. So I click the browse icon. There's the template that we've just created, so I'll click OK to select that template. And then finally we can place a conduit and see how our template looks. So place conduit, make sure the correct feature definition is selected. Select my start and stop nodes. Now we don't automatically create the trench when you place a conduit, so I need to select the conduit, then go to the properties, and because the feature definition has got a trench template, the properties now give me the chance to say whether or not I want to create the trench. So I'll toggle that to yes. The trench template is applied, but because of the 3D view here, it's a little bit awkward to see it. So just to prove the point, we'll open a cross section using our pipe as a reference. So specify left and right offsets and an interval, and then we'll say we want to view the cross section in view 3, and if I just step forward slightly, we can see the cross section shows our pipe, which is the cyan graphic there, and the trench template that surrounds it. If we rotate the 3D model appropriately, we should also be able to see the footing for that conduit there.